Run It Up, episode number 5. So far, we are 3-1 in the Run It Up episodes toward aggression being effective, being useful. We had one terrible episode, episode 1, one amazing episode, episode 2, and 2 really good episodes, 3 and 4. Yesterday, I didn't even shoot the dice. My wife did, just chunking them down the table, and we were still multiple times profitable. So here we go. Got our $1,000. Again, we're going to drop 75 for the ATS. Checking my focus there. Looked a little off. And we're going to throw a quarter on the line. And since it's 3 in the morning, I'm the only one here to shoot. I'm going to shoot. Here we go. We got to come out 9, 5, 4, 9, 5, 4, 9. Maybe we'll hit an ATS tall or small or something. Maybe we'll get something like that to happen. So everyone that's joining me this early, thank you. I know this is a bad time for most people, but my kid has football in a couple hours and I want to see it. And I was at work last night, so I took a little time off from work and I'm gonna go watch my kid play football. And then it's a Saturday, so it's a football Saturday for me. So I'm gonna be pretty tired, but I gotta work tomorrow night, so I get somewhere in there I'll find time to sleep. There's 150 on the 6 and 8. That's a 516. 516. It's gonna start us out with 175 in profit. I'm gonna just put that on the old 5 over there. Thank you, Mr. Joker. Here we go. See if we can hit a few numbers, huh? 527. That was a really good looking shot. Still rolled a 7. That's actually the 7 that's on the front of my dice set. For the people that care about dice setting. Drop 75. This quarter down right here. Here we go. Coming out. Oh, that was ugly. Kind of stopped. Still ended up hitting the wall. It's a 325. Still ended up tagging the wall there at the end. Can you guys see that? Man, not quite, huh? Corner's still a little. Got to get another camera action going in here, but it's not overly pressing for me. And we'll go 100 and odds on our 5. You guys can see that. Sure, it's 100. All right, let's see if we can hit some numbers. One, 2, 3. That is a number. It's not a winner number for us, but it is a number. So what I got out there now is the 5 with 100 in odds. I got the 6 and 8 at 150, and I got the 9 at 100. We got the 4 to 6. 4 to 6. Let's get that out of there. Let's go on 175. Pick up the 4. Five, 3, 8. Just barely tagged the wall. That's what I like to do. 175. Let's get the 10. See if we can make a few winners here. Come on out of there, 4. 6-5, yo. 6-5, yo. I'd rather have the 4. We'll take it. $12. Uh-oh. Here we go. Come on, 9-10. Come on, 9-10. Let's go. Oh, come on. 5 deuce 7. That 5 deuce, it's what's right on the front of my dice. Because I shoot the 6, 5, 4, 2. So it's not surprising that I roll the 5 deuce. Okay, we're going to go to the second 1,000. Let's drop 75 for ATS. Quarter on the line. And again, guys, remember, all I'm showing here is to be aggressive. That's it. And nothing else. And it's not strategy. And I know this may look like a strategy, but it's really not. I'm just putting bigger amounts out there and pressing until I get a good roll. 415. And that's all it is. And I'm just showing and proving, I think I'm proving it pretty well, that being aggressive is the correct way to play. Now, it doesn't mean you have to be crazy aggressive like I'm doing out here. That's not what I mean at all. I'm just saying that I'm showing this because of the shock value. Be aggressive in your strategy instead of, only pressing $6, press 12. Be more aggressive. Run it up quicker. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The quicker you can run it up, the quicker you can get out, and you can have your profit goal, whatever you're looking for to win. Six, 3, 9. And that's one of the biggest keys to it all, is how quickly can you get out of the hand. If it takes you 20 rolls to make $100, that's not very good. Let's take the 6 on up to 300. Six deuce 8. It's a very nice looking roll. It's going to win 175. So you don't want it to take too long to get where you're trying to go. You want to get where you're trying to go as soon as possible. As few rolls as possible. Five, 1, 6. That's going to win 350. 350. Remember, we got to make up our losers, but that's a good start. We're starting to build. Just need a couple more good ones. Oh, 617. Seems like every time I start talking about it, not talking about it building, it goes bad. That's not good. So we had, there's 1,200 out there. Think about it in terms of what your markers are. You had 1,200 out there, and we have another almost 600 over here. You had almost paid those markers back already. I'm gonna get another marker, guys. 1,000. Remember, I only go to 4,000. And think about this. I know I'm doing it in thousands, but you could be doing this in hundreds. This could be 400, which is way easier for a lot of people to comprehend. Drop 75 for my ATS. But guys, 4,000 isn't actually all that big of a buy-in for some craps people. It's not. Here we go, coming out. We got a 437. I'm doing that again. I'm gonna have to drop 75 here for my ATS. I need to put 75 on the line. There we go. $639. Okay, just one good one. That's all we need. One good aggressive run. Let's go for it right here. That's where we're gonna go for it right here. We're gonna pile up and go. Try to get all our money back. There we go. We got. I guess I put a little extra on the 4, which is fine. We miss here, call it a session. 639, that's the point. So that's gonna win 280 and 75. Okay, 280 there, 75 there. Make that to 200. Let's rack all this up. All right. Box numbers are off. Let's go. Five deuce 7. That's just going to push on the ATS in the pass line. I got 75 on the pass, 75 on the ATS. That's a push. That was a come out 7. Six deuce 8, okay, new point. Here we go. Let's get some winners. 6-5, yo. 6-5, yo. Five, 4, 9. 5, 4, 9. That's going to win 280. See what everybody's saying. I know I did it in a weird hour, guys. Sorry about that. But like I said before, got something to do with my kid in the morning, football in the afternoon. So this is when I had time. 415. We just pressed that 5 to 300 too. It's a really good one. That's going to win 420. Let's take our 6 to 600. Six deuce 8 on the shorty. They'd have probably let us get away with one. I don't know about playing this big. They might have made you hit the wall playing this big. So 350 and 75. That's our first short roll though. Usually they let you get away with one. Take the 8 all the way up to 600. Here we go. Box numbers are off. 7. Okay, that kind of sucks. We're moving right along on the tall. This is going to push. We're back up. We are not working. We are off. Short roll 4. Mark it. $12. Okay. We needed that last roll. 12. Four, 2, 6. Let's go with 700, guys. Let's make this one look right too. Makes it easier to count for me. 700. All right, let's press the 4. Let's press the 9. Let's rack up some chips. Oh, 5, 2, 7. So let's just see where we were at. I mean, we got close to getting the marker back. Oh. There's 1,000. 2,000. We were pretty close. 3,000. So we were at 35, a little over 3,500. So we were basically one roll away. Got pretty close on that one. I'm going to call this one a video, guys. We lost. I'm going to call this a loss. So now we're 3 good videos versus 2 bad videos on the Run It Up series. And again, guys, this is just showing aggression. I'm just showing how well aggression could work. Obviously, at any of these times, you could have been pulling down. I'm not trying to show a strategy part of it. All I'm trying to show is how quickly aggression can build it back up. I mean, if you saw that one, it was jumping right up really quick. We had a $700 winner, and you know, that's at that point is where strategy kicks in. Now, I'm not caring about strategy in these videos, so I'm just rolling until it ends. Attack, 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 and it turned out how it turned out this time. Just like it turned out how it turned out in video 1 and video 2, 3, and 4. All I'm showing is that the consistency of aggression it is there. It's a real thing in craps. Being consistently aggressive is going to make you more money. It's just like poker. You know, if you're a passive player in poker, you're going to lose most of the time. You have to be aggressive. Anything really that you want to succeed in, you have to be aggressive, no matter really what it is. So, again, even though this video was a loss, right now halfway through the series that we're going to 10 videos, it's 3 winners versus 2 losers, and the one winner was over. You know, it almost got to 9,000, and the other 2 winners were like 2,000 each. You know, and we've had the 2 loser videos total, you know, roughly 7,000. So it's still ahead just by itself. It's ahead just in the sense that, you know, the video is showing the truth. And that's all I'm trying to show here, because I'm just trying to show that aggression matters. And I know I keep repeating this, but that's because that's what this series is about. And I see way too many guys at the craps table, and ladies too, that I think come there with the right plan, but once they get there, it overwhelms them. Like they get a couple bad rolls, and then they get really conservative, and they end up just bleeding their money away instead of having the right amount of money, playing the right size, and being aggressive. You can start very small, but be aggressive. if you have a small bankroll. You can start small, just be aggressive when you're doing it. If you're a $300 player, find yourself a $10 table. That way when you're playing, you can be aggressive and you can have plenty of shots at it. But anyways, other than that, guys, this is just about aggression. We got 5 more videos. We're 3-2 to the good. I'm thinking we'll probably go something similar the rest of the 5 videos, maybe 2 and 3. I thought it was going to be 3 good videos versus 7 bad, but maybe it's going to be 5 and 5. Maybe that's more like it. So, but anyways, guys, thank you for your time. This is Jacob from Win Me This. Thank you for everyone that tuned in at 3 in the morning. I appreciate you guys. It's better than 6 a.m. for you. Well, I'm glad I could look out for you, Googs. This was one of I mean, don't get me wrong, that last roll was pretty good. If we would have hit one more number, we would have been paid off all the markers already. So, yeah, it was a pretty good roll. Actually, we did pay off the markers, didn't we? That's only $3,000 in markers. What am I thinking? We did. What? This is paid off. So we did have it paid off. So this video actually went down 3,000 and then was able to get it back because that's 3,000. I thought I had 4,000 in markers, but it's only 3. So I was all kinds of confused. So even without the last hit I thought we needed, we really had 3,000 there. So at one point there, we could have left up $500-600, So again, yeah, you guys it's 3 in the morning for me. I've been up all day and at work. So my mind isn't exactly as sharp. Yeah. And being aggressive matters, guys. It really does. And I keep harping on this, but it's because when I'm at the table and I'm there for 6 shooters and I walk out up $250 and I come back 2 hours later, 3 hours later, and that same person that I was playing with is still at the table bumping up and down on $300. They're going up a little, going down a little. They're not making anything. And now I played the exact same 6 shooters they did, but because I was aggressive, because I attacked the game, I was able to leave with money. They're just sitting there bumping back and forth, slowly bleeding it away. And then 6 hours in, they're going to have an all-in moment where they're like, throw it all in the field or put it all in the 6, and they're going to lose probably. And then they're going to be like, man, it just wasn't my day. But, I came up and won while they were there, and again, there's some simple things in craps that people they just won't do. And I get it. It's hard to break yourself of the habit, but if you're willing to attack, no matter if your strategy is good or not, but you're willing to attack, the shorter runs, like the smaller good roll, I'll call it, like let's say a 12 roller is going to make you a lot more than a conservative player on a 12 roller. So just that alone, just the fact that you're going to do better on those rolls, the guy that rolls 12 times versus just sitting there and bleeding your money away, is worth it. It's worth being aggressive just to do better on those rolls, not even the 20, 30, 40 roller, just on the guy that gets 12. Because if he gets 12, it's most likely he's hit, 5 or 6 or 7, maybe 8 box numbers. And so there was money to be made. If you were bumping him up as you were going, your second hit and third hit was better than the conservative player that makes on a 12 roller, they make $30, or you might have made 250 on the 12 roller if it landed right, or you make 120 instead of 30. And guys, that stuff matters. Those small differences from one player to the next are what make winners and losers in this game. It's not dice control, and it's not getting lucky. It's understanding the aggression and understanding that you have to play for a profit goal. You can't just accept that you're going to go there and make $10,000 off 500. That's not a real thing. But if you're willing to make $50 on 500, you can probably do that every day. So, and you still have to be aggressive. You don't want to not be aggressive because you want to get that $50 made as soon as possible. So if you have $500 bankroll, guys, If you have a $500 bankroll and you're at a $10 table, don't play uh like don't play 44. Don't play that. Play 88. If you're trying to make $50 at a $5 table, at a $10 table, if you're trying to make just $50, you have $500 bankroll, you're at a $10 table. Don't play 44 inside. Play 88 because you only need two hits. If you play 88, you only need two hits to make your $50. If you play 44, you need four hits. It takes a lot more, you know? So think about those things. That's twice as hard to do. Now, I get that you're putting twice the risk out there, but the amount of rolls that you're getting, that you're not having to roll, is going to make up for the risk. Especially if you're just looking for $50. If you're looking for 100, and you got 500, you probably need to play a very quick hitting strategy a couple times. Be aggressive though. Come out aggressive. Come out with 160, hit one time, and then play the 6 and 8 for 18, and then build from there. But be aggressive early so you can go for it after that. Now you have an $18 6 and 8, you get one of them. Now you have the 5, or maybe you have the 9, the 10. Next thing you know, a 12 roller turns into $100 for you. You make $100 profit because the profit's there to be made. You didn't have to build up from the bottom where it takes you 6 or 7 rolls to even get your risk satisfied. You get your risk satisfied on the first roll. And then it's all, hey, I can go from here. And so there is some strategy involved in playing aggressively. But most of it is, once you got the strategy, you have to be willing to put the pedal to the metal. You have to be willing to, you take your 160 down to a 6 and 8 for 18, you're in for $1 at that point. After one hit, unless you hit the 410, then you're not in for nothing. You're profitable, but now you're in for $1. You get 1, 6, and 8, you're gonna make 21, but it's gonna allow you to get another number. It's gonna allow you to get another number. And then eventually your probability is gonna be so high you're hitting every roll. And it doesn't take a 20 roller. A 9 roller, you're gonna make some money. You're gonna make 40 or $50. So that's what you got to be looking at, is what is most likely going to happen. Well, what's most likely going to happen is you're going to see a bunch of rolls that are between 5 and 8 rolls, and then you're going to see a handful that are shorter than that. You see a handful that are a little longer than that, and then you're going to see 1 or 2 PSOs and then 1 or 2 big rolls if you stay there for any length of time. And that's just the nature of the game because it's 6-sided cubes. Yeah, I left early from work so I could come do this really quick and then go get some rest before I take my kid to his first football game. He's got a football game today, so I'm gonna go watch him bust some heads or maybe get his head busted. But he's a pretty tough kid and he plays tight end and kind of defensive end. It's more like a 3-4 defense, so he's kind of out wide, stands up. Yeah, love it. But anyways, guys, thank you for your time. I'm gonna go get me some rest. You guys have a great day. Football today. Um, Biggest game of the day is not the biggest game of the day. The biggest game of the day should be Texas and Alabama, but for whatever reason, it's Colorado and Nebraska. Yeah, he still loves craps, of course. So biggest game of the day is not the game that's in the top 10. It's so crazy. Oh, only Dion. But anyways, I'm all over Colorado, guys. I'm not buying the I'm not buying the sharp money. I think they're overthinking it. I think they're putting too much stock in line value here. I think we all saw what we saw with Nebraska and Colorado. So, in my opinion, if you can get 2.5, you can lay 2.5 with Colorado. You should probably go put some money on them. I could be wrong, but I got a chunk on them right now, and I'll have some more on them before the day gets to noon when the game is. I'll have more money on them. So, Just kind of depends on what I decide to pair them with because I'm gonna put them in some parlays. So anyway, y'all have a great day. This is Jacob from Wedge Me This.